Good morning, students. Now I am reading chapter number 3rd. Name of the chapter is The Delhi Sultans. So all of you see page number 35. Now today's paragraph is From Garrison Town to Empire, the expansion of Delhi Sultanate. So students, first of all, you have to understand the meaning of garrison town. Garrison town means what? So a area, a region which was highly fortified and soldiers used to live there. We can say permanent military post, and we can say the permanent military post area. Soldiers, and we can see the fortified area means fort, a large fort. So this is called the garrison town. So from garrison town to empire means who were the Delhi Sultans. So first, before establishment of their empire in our country, so where they lived in such area, in garrison town, means they built their fortified area, and they lived with their families, they lived with their people as well as the soldiers also. So such areas were called garrison towns. So from their garrison towns, now they established huge empire. So we have to learn, we have to study, we have to read this story, means how they expanded their region, how they developed their empire from garrison town to a huge empire. So try to understand here. Now I am reading first line, this one. In the early 13th century, at the beginning of the 13th century, the control of the Delhi Sultans rarely went beyond heavily fortified towns occupied by garrison. So meaning of this sentence, in the early 13th century, at the beginning of the 13th century, the control of Delhi Sultans, means who were the Delhi Sultans, so their control rarely, very rare, went beyond heavily fortified towns, means their control means Delhi Sultan's control, very rare control beyond the garrison town, means they were unable to control beyond their garrison town, means they control only limited area, and this limited area which was known as garrison town, and beyond garrison town they were unable to control. The sultans seldom, here seldom means rarely, control the hinterland. Now hinterland means what? Now here meaning given, you can read. Hinterland means the lands adjacent means close to, near to a city or port that supply it with goods and services. Means hinterland means, students try to understand, hinterland means they had garrison town, they built forts, and they were living with their family as well as their people and soldiers also. So near near the area, near the garrison towns area, the area, city, regions which were near to the garrison town, so such areas were known as hinterland. So the sultans seldom, rarely control the hinterland of the cities, means they were unable to control beyond the we can say the garrison town. They were unable to control hinterland also, the land which was near to the garrison town. the cities, village, town which were near to the garrison town. Over these areas, Delhi Sultans previously, starting at the beginning time, they were unable to control and were therefore dependent upon trade, tribute, or plunder for supplies. Plunder, here plunder underlined. Plunder means we can say the robbery, loot. So they were dependent upon, means they were unable to control over the hinterlands, but they went there, where to the hinterland, and whatever they wanted for living, they wanted some necessary things, goods, etc., raw material, whatever they wanted. So they got, how? Through trade, through tribute, or sometime by doing plunder for supplies. Now I am reading this paragraph. Controlling garrison towns in distant Bengal and Sindh from Delhi. Now they built not only one garrison town, they built one of the garrison town in Delhi and another garrison town, means fortified area, where in Bengal, and another one more garrison town in Sindh. So there were so many garrison towns, fortified areas. Now Delhi Sultans, they were living in Delhi. So where they were living in Delhi, and another in Bengal garrison town, as well as in Sindh garrison town. So they appointed their governors, subedar, etc., their people. So controlling over garrison towns, another garrison town in distant, means from distance, like a Bengal, controlling over the Bengal's garrison town and controlling over the Sindh's garrison towns from Delhi, was extremely difficult. They were unable to control over the garrison towns of Bengal as well as Sindh. Rebellion, here rebellion underline, rebellion means oppositions. Rebellion, war, even bad weather, because of the bad weather, opposition, means their governors opposition, war, conflict. So what happened? Because of these reasons, Delhi Sultans, means could snap fragile communication. Here snap means break, fragile means very delicate. Communication means they could not communicate with their governors because of the war, rebellion, and as well as the bad weather. They were unable to control over the distant garrison towns. Fragile communication routes. Delhi's authority, means Delhi power. Delhi's authority was also challenged by Mongol invention. Now Mongol invention, Genghis Khan's. Now from Afghanistan route. Now he was trying to attack over Delhi, over India. So this attack, that was known as the Mongols invention. Invention means military attack from Afghanistan, and by governors who rebelled. Here rebel means oppose. Now their governor also, their subedars, their appointed representatives over another garrison towns. Now they started to oppose Delhi Sultan, as well as the another side Mongol attack of Genghis Khan's. That was also one of the difficulty problem for the Delhi Sultans from Afghanistan. This side Mongols inventions, and by governors who rebelled at any sign of the Sultan's weakness. Now whenever the governors, their representatives, Sultan's representatives, when they saw Delhi Sultan's weakness, now weak point, so they try to oppose them. The Sultanate barely survived these challenges. So both of these problems were challenges for the Delhi Sultanate. Now Delhi Sultans, they could not handle both these situations properly. Sometimes after that they control over the all these problems, they faced all these difficulties. Its expansion occurred during the reigns of Ghazuddin Balban. Now, they try to solve this problem. Now, one side Mongols' invention, and another side governors' opposition. So, for that, they thought that if we expand our regions, so we could easily control our regions. So expansion started, especially its expansion happened during the reigns. Here reign means period. During the period of Ghazuddin Balban, one of the Delhi Sultan, Alauddin Khalji and Muhammad Tughlaq. During their periods, we can see the expansion of Delhi Sultanate. The first set of campaigns. Now they started here. Campaign means action. Now they started Delhi. We can say the Delhi Sultans. They started to expand their regions. Now this campaign started. Campaign means action along the internal frontier of the Sultanate. Internal frontier means what? Internal frontier means from one garrison town to another garrison town. Now between whatever the land, town, cities, now they started to control the regions between the two garrison towns. So this control, or we can say the expansion, it's called the internal frontier campaign. Aimed at consolidating. Here underline consolidating. Consolidating means we can say to make a strong the hinterland. Now they started first, they took out the step, or which one, they followed the first step to make a strong hinterland by using the internal frontier. Whatever the internal frontier you understood. So the land areas between two, we can say the two garrison towns, it's called the internal frontier. Internal lands of the garrison towns. During these campaigns, forests were cleared in the Ganga Yamuna Doab. Here Doab means we can say the regions, a land between two rivers. It's called the Doab, a land between two rivers. Now how they started, how they we can say the moved out their campaign actions for expansion their regions. So first of all, during these campaigns, forests were cleared in the Ganga Yamuna Doab. So forest land which was cleared by the forest land which came under the Ganga Yamuna rivers. Doab means a land between two rivers. So such a forest which were cleared for the expansion. And hunters, gatherers and pastoralists. Here pastoralist means we can say the people rearing animals, the pastoralist people who rear animals. So expelled, underline, expelled means dry out, move out from their habitat. Now those who were the gatherers and hunters and pastoralist people, now they had to move out from their dwelling places. Now remaining paragraph we'll read in next clip. Thank you very much.